New sunscreen day. I purchased I purchased two and then got a free sample from Skinceuticals. I tried one of their sunscreens, I think it was 2 years ago, and I absolutely loved it. So they came out with a new one, and then I wanted to try a matte version. This is distracting me. I just got this from Target the other day and I forgot to cut the tag off. Okay, anybody else do that? I have stopped buying from Target because I don't like the way that their clothes wash, but I was thinking this one would be fine. It is a cotton linen blend. So breezy. Okay, you didn't come here for the clothing review. Nope. This is the Clear Daily Soothing UV Defense SPF50. Soothes and hydrates sensitive skin, tested on redness-prone and acne-prone skin, transparent finish, only 1 fluid ounce. Homosalate 8%, octosalate 5%, octocrylene 5%, and zinc oxide 7%, which makes it a hybrid sunscreen. And I love a hybrid sunscreen. Okay, because you get the best of both. There shouldn't be a white cast, hopefully. It's so humid in the bathroom. I have on, the only skincare I have on my face is the MD Lee CoQ10 toner with aloe and hyaluronic acid. Let's pull my hair back here. I just washed my hair this morning, but the room is still steamy. Again, can't wait to have a bathroom in our new house that doesn't get this steamy and the moisture can actually escape. Okay, here's what the bottle looks like. It comes in a pump. That's satisfying. Hold on, let's do it again. It says transparent finish. All right. Oh, that came out fast. We're gonna put some on my finger and then see. Grab our 1/4 teaspoon for our face, and then I'll use a second one, 1/4 teaspoon for neck and ears, and then we're gonna tap it to level it, and 1 finger does it for this one. And I still have a little extra here. Okay, very excited. Let's see. Ooh, yeah, it does. You know what this reminds me of. Hold on, this reminds me of already. It has the texture of the Elta MD UV Clear. At the end, when I do my wrap up, let's compare price points between these two because it's already reminding me of that one. Yeah. Oh, this is nice. I have to tell you something that happened 2 nights ago. My husband wakes up, well, both of us wake up. This was the night before Mother's Day. Wake up around 12:15 in the middle of the night to my daughter asking for water. So my husband, being the sweet husband that he is, he gets up with her. Now, mind you, he has a CPAP machine. So for him to get up is a lot, and for him to hear is a lot. But it's Mother's Day, it's the beginning of Mother's Day, and I think, he was trying to be sweet, which I'm all for, because normally I get up with her. So he gets up and he goes in her room and he's in there, and I start hearing music. And I thought, well, that's odd. Why is my husband letting our daughter play the musical book? She has this musical unicorn book that she loves. I was like, that's loud. And I thought, well, I guess whatever gets her to go back to sleep, because he had gotten her some water. And so he comes back in. I'm almost asleep. I'm half asleep. He gets back in, puts his CPAP machine on, and then the room is silent except for, okay, and that's when I hear still, da 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 da. Like, what is that? That sounds like a familiar tune. What is that? I'm trying to think of this. I'm thinking, where's that coming from? It's so faint. It's not very loud, and it's faint. And obviously, now I know it's not the unicorn book. So my husband starts taking off his Darth Vader mask. He sits up in bed and I say, "You hear that music too?" And he says, "Yes, what is that? Where is it coming from?" He's like, "It sounds like a saxophone." He's like, "What if someone is playing a saxophone, my saxophone, that's in the basement?" And I say, "It's the ghost," because we have had ghost issues with this old house. This house is around 64 years old. There have been other incidents. And so I'm, freaking out. And we're like, "What is that tune?" And we're like, do-do-do-do-do-do-do. And this saxophone player is just playing that same melody over and over and over. You can hear them mess up, like they're missing a couple of notes, and then they play it again. It's just on repeat. And so my husband, he's sitting up in bed. He's like, "Where's it coming from?" So he walks around the house and he comes back and he says, "It's only in our room." And I said, "It's the vent." So we have floor vents and there's one right beside my bed. I said, "Oh my goodness, put your ear to the vent. It's the ghost in the basement." And he puts his ear to the vent and he goes, "Oh my goodness, it's louder. It's louder." And he goes, "Maybe I should go down and see if someone is playing my old saxophone from high school band in our basement." Mind you, this saxophone hasn't been played in decades. Okay, it's in a case. I doubt it can even make any music. I've been begging for him to get rid of it for years. Okay. And I go, "Don't go in the basement, don't go." That is how murders happen. On television, you hear creepy noise, creepy music, and the person goes to investigate and they never come back. Don't do it. And at this point, irrational fear, because I'm half asleep, y'all. We're half asleep. At this time, it's 12:30 at night. It's the twilight hour, right? And I said, don't go. Our basement is creepy. It is creepy in the middle of the day. At night, you don't want to be down there. And he goes, "Well, what am I going to do? I'm not going to be able to sleep with a saxophone player that keeps messing up the notes. Who's playing their saxophone at midnight?" And so he goes, "I'm going to see if it's coming from outside." And he goes, I hear a door open and close and then open again and close. We have 2 cats, and anytime an outside door opens, they go running for it because one of them wants to escape. I wasn't supposed to put that on my neck. And so he comes back in, he goes, "It's louder on the back porch. Someone is playing their saxophone outside." He's like, "Am I gonna have to call the cops?" And I said, "No." And so we get back in bed. I was like, surely it'll stop. And so then we sit in bed and we're like, why? Why is he playing doo-doo-doo on a Saturday night? Doo-doo-doo-doo. And we're still trying to figure out what song this is. And we're like, it's like sexy jazz saxophone music. It sounds so familiar. What is this? Is someone trying to seduce someone? At first I thought, well, maybe they're rehearsing for Sunday morning. They're playing in church, but they're not going to be playing do-do-do-do-do-do-do-do-do. Excuse my bad do-do-doing. So I take some melatonin. Ricky puts his mask back on, and all I'm hearing for the next 30 minutes is do-do-do-do. So eventually I drift off to sleep. Well, the next morning, neither one of us remembers that this has happened. So we're eating breakfast, and oh man, you guys saw it right. We're eating breakfast, it's Mother's Day. And I said, "Do you remember last night?" And so we're trying to remember the tune, and we're like, we've got to figure out what tune this is. It sounds so familiar. It sounds like 80s, like late 80s, early 90s, like a mystery sitcom or a soap opera music. And so he goes and looks it up, and it's George Michael. I'll put the name of the song, Whispers in the Night or something. And so then it was stuck in our head the whole day. And we're still trying to figure out, why was this person playing saxophone in the middle of the night? And I start thinking about how lucky I am that we have been married for 20 years and that we can just wake up in the middle of the night and laugh, figure out this mystery together. The next day, Mother's Day, we're dying laughing. We're telling it to our kids. And I am just so thankful for a husband who finds midnight saxophone players hilarious, who instantly goes to an unreasonable explanation. And we spend half of Mother's Day making up scenarios. This looks natural leaning glowy finish. It feels very moisturizing. Let's see if it dries down, because right now it feels heavy on the skin. I'm gonna finish putting it on my neck. Because I'm not putting it around my eyes, because it has octisalate in it. I'm pretty sure that's what causes my eyes to sting. I put a different sunscreen around my eyes. I'm gonna finish putting it on my neck, and I'll be back. Okay, it's been 10 minutes since I tried this out, and it still feels sticky. Let it get a little stickier than I like, and it's very glowy. As you can see, I'm gonna put some foundation on. It just feels thick and sticky. So maybe this is better for drier skin. I have normal skin. This might be better for me in the colder months, so I might save this one. No, I'll keep trying it. Normally I test out 5 to 7 days. Let's see how it looks under foundation. I'll be back. Makeup went fine on top of it. I put a matte foundation stick, my Westman Atelier, and yeah, it looks great, but it feels sticky. So I think this sunscreen is meant for someone with dry skin would be great, because it's just too emollient for me, in my opinion. But I'll check back in with you in 2 hours. We'll see if the glow pops through, because right now it does look beautiful, but my hair is sticking on my face, which I don't like. Okay, 2-hour check-in. This is what it looks like. I don't think it got any glowier. It's starting to rain outside. Yeah, I don't think it got any glowier. So that's good, and it no longer feels thick. It still does feel tacky on my face more than I enjoy, but I think it looks very nice. Yeah, it still feels sticky around my hairline too. Well, I tried it. You just watched my wear test of the Skinceuticals Clear Daily Soothing UV Defense SPF 50. So I'm gonna tell you a little bit more about the sunscreen and who I would recommend it for. I do love that it comes in a pump. Thank you very much, Skinceuticals, for the pump. Also, let's talk about price point. Hi, I'm Sean, Melanoma Mom here. Join me on my mission to prevent skin cancer and educate about sunscreen by subscribing to this channel. Hit that subscribe button, and if you found this video useful, give it a thumbs up. This is a brand new sunscreen from Skinceuticals for 2024. It's a hybrid sunscreen, meaning that it has both chemical and physical UV filters. I will pop up the full list of ingredients right here so that you can look and see if there's anything that your skin doesn't like or anything that your skin does like. This was formulated for redness-prone and sensitive skin. It's supposed to be soothing and also hydrating. It's non-comedogenic, and it is supposed to be lightweight and non-greasy feeling. 7% zinc oxide, 8% homosalate, 5% octisalate, and 5% octocrylene. Now, I did not put this around my eye area because my eyes are sensitive to octisalate. I love that this is fragrance-free. I love that this has a transparent finish on my skin. And I love that it's hybrid. This is not water resistant, so it's great for daily use, but not for sweaty activities or hopping in the pool. I do think it is very soothing on the skin. It's also very, very hydrating. A little too much hydration that my skin needs. I have normal skin, and right now we're heading into the warm months of summer here in South Carolina, so I'm dealing with humidity. I am gonna save this and retry this out in the cooler months, because I think my skin might like this better, because right now it's just too much moisture for my skin. But if you have dry skin, I would recommend this to you. This is only 1 fluid ounce. The standard facial sunscreen is 1.7 fluid ounces, and this comes in at $54. This is expensive for 1 fluid ounce. Expensive. And as you saw in my wear test, it felt heavy on the skin and it remained sticky, except for right at the end of the 2 hours when you're supposed to reapply sunscreen. So even though it says it's lightweight and not supposed to be greasy feeling, I agree it doesn't feel greasy, but it's definitely very sticky. I found it to be sticky. And like I said, it felt heavy. It did not feel lightweight to me. Now, in my wear test, you saw me compare this to the Elta MD UV Clear. And at first I thought they were going to be similar. One, the packaging is similar. Two, it looks similar coming out of the bottle. And it sounds similar, like the names of the product sound similar. However, I don't feel that these two sunscreens compare at all. I honestly love the Elta MD UV Clear. It does go on lightweight. It does have a glowy finish, but you can't tell that it's on your face. Like, it doesn't feel sticky. It doesn't feel heavy on the skin. And it is also a hybrid sunscreen. So if you had, and it's also fragrance free and for sensitive skin. If you had to choose between the two, I would choose the Elta MD over this new Skinceuticals one, unless, here's the caveat, unless you have very dry skin. Then I would choose this one over the Elta MD. Today is a great day to wear sunscreen. I will see you in my next video.